Hi guys, I'm Weirdo, and today I'm going to show you how I made this sort of Excision screech bass thingy. Um, so I made an example where it's used in the song by Excision and Space Laces called Throwing Elbows, and yeah, here's the original. So the bass that I mean is kind of this bass and this bass, which Excision uses a lot in his songs. So here is my recreation of that sound. So yeah, that's a pretty good recreation. Doesn't sound perfect, but yeah, it's kind of similar. So the first lower bass, this one, wait, side chaining needs to be turned off. This bass, that's two init saw waves, one octave up. The level of this one is all the way down, and the level of this one is automated by this LFO, which is on envelope, and this oscillator B is has 5 unison with a little bit detune. This LFO, the filter, it's an MG low 12 with around 25% resonance and 55 Hz cutoff, and LFO 1 automates the filter cutoff by 47, and the FET is turned all the way up. This kind of distorts the sound, which is good for this type of sound. And LFO 2 is yeah, that was from a previous version where I had different wavetables, but we don't need that anymore. So LFO 3 automates the FM from B by which is on 15%, and automates it by around 30%, and it modulates the sync of the oscillator B by 57%, and onto the effects section, first in the queue with a low cut automated by LFO 1. Use this in your bass always, a low cut with little resonance, because without this it sounds like this, and with it it sounds like this. So a lot of more low end and more power, and also a don't know really what you call this, but it boosts the high end, and yeah, like this, and because if it doesn't boost the high end, there's not a lot of high end, and this boosts it a lot. It makes it sound really full. Next is hyperdimension with LFO2, modulating the hyper mix with 36%, and tube distortion on full drive. Without distortion it sounds like this. And compression with the gain up. Now into the effects. This is used for both patches. An OTT on 57%, and after these two again. And here a patcher with a lot of distortion plugins and compression and OTT, which makes it a lot fatter. Then a 3D compressor, which this compresses it with threshold down, ratio up, and gain up. And that same compressor after the OTT. There's no EQing because that's all done in the patch, and I didn't think it was really necessary. Now the second patch, it's just the same, but with sync on 55%, and oscillator B is 2 octaves up and 7 semitones up. This one sounds like this. And what I did here is I automated the pitch so it goes up a little, so it sounds like this. And without it, I thought it was a little nice touch, because you kind of hear it in the original song. It doesn't start immediately, but goes up and then goes at its full power. So that was the video, I guess. Yeah. Well, see you in the next video. Bye.